Leave me be, Witcher. I must train. No time for idle chatter.
What do you want, Witcher?
I heard there's a man living outside the camp known as the Visionary. Ever met him?
The soldiers talk about him, but I've never seen him. If I ever do, he'll regret that he fooled my people with all those superstitions.
Did you see Sabrina's execution?
Wish I could have, but only the 5th Company was sent there. She deserved it. What she did to the boys. Believe me, I've seen a lot of monstrosities in my life. My brother died during a coup in Rhind when a mage boiled the blood in his veins. Also, I once saw a soldier raping a dead elf woman. But 3 years ago, people melted like lead. Something you can't forget, Witcher.
So long.
So? Godspeed.
Seems we'll be slaughtering squirrels again. Surprised! They have a hand in every rebellion, every evil cause. I've no bloody idea who you might be, but I hope you're a civilian.
Still looking for coins?
What else am I to do? This mist's driving me crazy.
Well, it was here yesterday.
Life can be really strange. I fought the Nilfgaardians a few years back. Now we make camp with the Black Ones.
What's it to us?
We should have our say, take an interest in things. Or it will turn out like the mill in Stilton. The one that...
Salutations.
You're no
Greetings.
Prince Charming. Well, well, a witcher. Girls, prim yourselves. How can I help you, handsome?
I'm looking for a whore.
We've got plenty of those, you'll be glad to hear. But you'll need to show me your coin before you choose one. We all have our principles. Well, these are my girls. Choose, white-haired one.
I've heard good things about Whistling Wendy.
At your service. My prettiest girl, 'tis true. Fool soldiers gave her that stupid nickname. Tidy yourself, Wendy. Witcher on the way. Come on in. Bastard.
What do you desire, my hero?
I want your smile to part the gates of paradise.
Come with me. Ugh, warriors. You could bathe sometime.
Vincent Trott, you're a little elusive.
Here alone. Not wise, Witcher.
We'll see about that.
I'm wearing Selkirk's armor, you know. Pretty much renders me invincible in a duel.
Give me the chainmail and I'll forget everything. Whistling Wendy, your plot. I know about the coins.
You're Deathmole's hound. I don't trust you.
You don't need to. I just need the chainmail. Not interested in anything else.
I'm to remove it?
And hand it over.
Then you'll be on your way.
And all will be well.
Doesn't sound like my kind of story. How's this instead? I'll kill you, take your swords and gold, and the gods will rain good fortune upon me for ridding them of a filthy mutant. Die.
Spy! Kill him!
I need to look around. Dandelion.
Here?
Aye, there are.
And you don't mind?
What's so strange about that? Other lands have slithered, drowned, have drowned.
And they don't trouble the locals?
What about the...
Make love, not war.
Not another fucking stone.
Leave me be, Witcher. I must train. No time for idle chat.
Get a hold of yourself, soldier.
Still looking for coins.
Scared of
What else am I to do?
The enemy have sent you their propaganda.
What do you want?
Can I talk to him?
You're all right. I've heard you've been helping our lads. Talk away, but be quick. If the corporal sees you, he'll have your balls. And ours.
Bloody fat gun. What do you want?
Information. You from Yorvith's unit?
And proud of it! Yorvith will avenge me.
Maybe. I'm responsible for you being captured.
I don't understand.
I warned Yorvith that the Kingslayer had betrayed him. Your leader's alive because of me.
You lie! You're not one of us.
Never claimed to be. I'm not interested in your fight, nor in that of the humans. I have my own goals. I'm hunting the Kingslayer and need information. Will you help me?
I'd rather not reveal anything to the Dwan. Do you know Elder's speech?
Mm-hmm.
De thermen en rendans hest, ev de sale emes up de mevne slet.
Sea hearth.
En ted verletho ken en stert dun vernea wert. Erte dreie ep Dwan, seret en ox vat gern est. Denna Arthur nek wert, visse egen, erle egen, ken hat mer. Denna dar emen dunv, dak mammert.
Vekelle elefene hest kem.
Nia me herth, este werth, ep kethen ken hest.
Quintes ken.
Den kean velt emer dorvat gern.
Ken denne de arme hest.
Den neerselle vid sale in esne geert. Veneer senden ert el.
Te arme. Ne segen hier. Elle seram.
Me kian behented fen essert. Seret nea ura jasen het. Ertep orks garthe seget enith rothen kem hest. Te ern moth dialm.
Rathain? Que diables Rathain verderel?
Veseneth rothen deren henselt gerel vurte hen. Den dialme elestrea hen. Ne mer se herth.
Vekean me denne tres.
En hert ep kianje esme geth verth. Se este en kien e diable ep ars kied. Ken jesse thith treach.
Mesem treach gled. Vafel.
Quen erle vat gerne hennelinge ken.
Nemesecht.
Oxen en seret est elle ken. Vel merth Gwynblade kenneth belk. Vedden emeth Gwynblade. Se de step gatis en treth winnes. Vafel.
Don't worry about it. The Witcher will take care of everything. We'll have to sit it out like hens on their eggs until this mist lifts.
As such, she is an unnatural.
Spoiled my day.
I found Trot and a few other enthusiasts of the square coins.
Did you learn who leads them?
No.
Any survivors?
No.
Oh, you might at least have spared Trot. I'm sure he had secrets.
Any reward for the conspirators?
Indeed. A nice round sum per head.
I could use the gold.
How many were there?
Vincent and 5 others.
You killed 6 men. You and your kind should be isolated.
The reward?
Is yours. Here.
We'll have to sit it out like hens on their eggs until this mist lifts.
It won't just disappear. They say.
Morons.
I found a letter addressed to the people of Kedwin.
A letter? So?
It's your drivel, idiot.
Where'd you get that idea?
I know you. Not to mention you had the gall to quote me.
You're not the only Witcher in the world.
So, you admit it's yours?
Sure, it's mine. People have had enough of that pompous clown colluding with Nilfgaard. I decided I needed to open their eyes a little wider.
Any idea what that pompous clown's going to do when he finds out who's opening his people's eyes?
How would he find out? It could only come from you, and I assume, at least I hope, you won't rat me out.
They're going to kill you.
Nah.
Why did you poke your nose in this?
Henselt approached me to write a few panegyrics about him. You know, singing his praises. Can you imagine that? Me? Writing a political pamphlet? Who the hell does he think I am?
But that's exactly what this letter is.
Possibly. But it's for a good cause. Henselt's a prick.
Done with this cursed place. The bloody comet, square coins.
Why did he have
Damn
to
it!
be like
This is a
me?
brothel, not a military.
Mind if I join you?
Think I've the right to stop you from taking a free stool?
No, right? But you might not want company while you drink.
And why might you want to drink with me?
I prefer to drink in good company.
Doesn't ring true. You don't even know me.
That's true. But I know a good man when I see him. So?
Do what you will. Everyone does what they want. My son, for instance, has decided to die. He's decided to duel Lieutenant Avid, known as the Butcher of Cidaris. All in all, that makes him a dead man.
Lieutenant Avid, who's that?
A killer.
Plenty of those in the army.
No, killing enemies is not the same as slaughtering your own countrymen. The Butcher likes the latter, and he's good at it. The best.
They're going to duel to the death?
Are you that ignorant? We've been sitting here for weeks. Nothing is happening, and Henselt don't like that, so he's organised some diversions.
You mean tournaments?
Not like tournaments, more like murders. Mock battles without the mocking. The duellers really leave the arena on their own 2 feet. When our unit learned that 6th Company was putting forward the Butcher of Cidaris, there were no volunteers, so we drew straws and it fell to Sven.
He can't back out?
He can, but he won't. I've pleaded, I've begged, but my son's a stubborn one. The pup's got honour. But what good's honour to a corpse?
What if I helped you?
What kind of question is that?
Could I count on you in return?
Save my son, and there won't be a thing I wouldn't do to aid you.
I take that as your vow. Where's Sven?
Training in front of the canteen, near the mercenaries' tent. You'll know him when you see him. Going to the slaughter like a pig for a feast, and there's naught I can do.
Are you Sven?
Who's asking?
Somebody who just might save your ass.
Piss off!
Never speak to me that way again.
Why? Will you beat me? I'm to fight the Butcher. I piss on your threats.
I promised your father I'd help you.
Then go back and ask his pardon for tricking him.
Will you feel better when they kill you?
I'll certainly feel worse if I cower out.
I'm the last one who'd ask you to do that.
What will you do? Summon the Butcher and send him out on an urgent mission to deflower the Virgin of Edern?
No, we'll fight as a pair against Latond and his second. Your honor will remain untouched, like a 12-year-old nun's petal.
Why do you wish to help me?
I told you. Your father asked me.
And you courteously agreed. Is that so?
Yes.
You lie.
What difference does it make, really?
Spoken to the Butcher yet?
Hello.
Seems we'll be slaughtering squirrels again.
I'm looking for Letond Avet, the butcher of Cidaris.
What do you seek?
I want to try my luck.
Strange. Most shit themselves at the sight of my sword.
They say you're equal to a witcher in a fight.
They lie. I'm better.
We'll see.
You'll need to wait. I've a fight lined up already.
We could always duel in pairs. I look around and I see the cream of Kedweni knights. Someone's bound to agree.
I am Edwin Lysam, known also as the Petal. If Letond will have me, I'll gladly stand at his side.
Why do they call you the Petal? I've no need for one who ploughs maidens simply for the pleasure of deflaring them.
You offend me greatly, Letond. I owe the moniker to the fact that I place flower petals in the mouths of the foes I defeat.
I'll be glad to see anything stuffed in the Witcher's mouth. So be it.
Surprised! They have a hand in every rebellion, every evil cause. You know me, I'm not prejudiced.
Aunt, has he agreed?
Yes.
Some whoreson, eh?
Unique among them. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Let's go get him.
Most gracious king, noble lords, men-at-arms, shortly in the arena you shall witness the famed Letond Avet, known also as the Butcher of Cidaris, at whose side shall stand the Honourable Edwin the Petal Lysam. Opposing them are Sven of somewhere and Geralt of Rivia, Witcher. May the gods favor the better men. Begin!
Anyone know what it's all about?
Hail to the victor! Glory to the vanquished! The prize in the contest was a noble title. Our gracious and merciful ruler, King Henselt, shall generously bestow this upon the young Sven. Heralds will announce these subsequent duels. Long live King Henselt! Long live Kedwin!
Thank you. You salvaged my honor.
He salvaged that foolish head of yours.
I'm a knight now. The king himself will do the honors.
You were born in a pigsty where the labour came to your mother 18 springs ago. Nothing'll change that. Witcher, I said you could demand what you will, and my word's no worse than a noble's.
You demanded payment for helping me?
Everything has its price.
What is it you wish?
Information on those who carry square coins.
Father!
Silence! Why do you need to know?
I just need to know what this is all about.
It's a long story.
I've got time.
It started before the victory at Brenna, when we split Edirn between ourselves and Nilfgaard. We were shamed throughout the north.
What's that got to do with the coins?
Everyone wanted to thrash the Black Ones, not play brother to them. A group of officers hatched a plot. The coins their mark. I don't know who gathered the first group of plotters, but the seeds of the scheme fell on fertile soil and sprouted quickly. Then came Brenna, and it all died down. The plotters themselves lost direction, though it seems they resurfaced recently.
Is Henselt dealing with Nilfgaard again?
Who knows? But he's welcomed that shriveled old bat here and spends time in discussions with him. That plot, well, the lads just want to prevent the Black Ones from meddling in our affairs. Not more.
You know a lot. You got a coin?
Yeah, I'm old, and know that he who gains power loses his heart. I'm past the age of taking the crown off one head and placing it on another. But my son still believes a monarch can be just. Why must you know if I've a coin?
I can't say.
And neither can you, father.
An old soldier's word is no handful of hay with which to wipe your arse.
I'll have naught to do with this.
Go to Madame Carl's brothel and ask for Whistling Wendy. The madam will take you to her tent and leave you alone. Wendy will ask what you wish. Tell her you want her smile to open the gates of paradise. Are we even?
Yeah.
And beware of Vincent Trott. He may be hiding with the conspirators. Dangerous man, that one.
Deathmole's looking for him. And if he finds him, we may all end up tasting the executioner's axe. That scoundrel falls into the sorcerer's hands. He'll give us all up to save his own skin.
I'll be careful.
Trott wears a magic suit of armor. He could prove a difficult foe, even for you.
Witcher,
What?
the king is impressed with your skills. He's called on me to organize a tournament.
If this goes on, his entire army will be slaughtered before he moves against Edirn.
This time it'll be a tourney of knights. None of that slaughter for the riffraff to enjoy. The king will reward the winners handsomely. If you're interested, find me by the arena. As long as they pay us. Tournaments. Now that's a pastime for real men.
All right, I'll take part in your tournament.
The king will be pleased. Just remember, this will not be a fight to the death.
I'll try not to forget.
Duels take place from noon to dusk. You'll find me by the arena then. Tournaments.
I'm done with this. Bloody comet, square coins, and that arcing bomb.
Salutations.
As long as they pay us. Tournaments.
Can we
Duels. Tournaments.
Can we start?
Ready?
I am indeed.
Let's begin then. Witcher Geralt of Rivia will now fight the Honourable Gwydion. I yield. Witcher Geralt wins! You won. Let me know when you're ready for the...
All right.
Tournaments. Ready?
I am indeed.
Let's begin. Hello. The Witcher will now take on the Honourable Rendag. I surrender! Witcher Geralt wins! You won. Let me know when you're ready for the next fight.
All right.
Tournament. Ready?
I am indeed.
Let's begin. Geralt of Rivia will now take on the fearless Baron. Witcher Geralt wins!
Is there not a single fucking soul in Kedwin able to beat the Witcher? Dung-filled cowards, all of you!
Apparently not in Kedwin. But in Temeria, perhaps. I'll give it a shot.
That could be interesting. If you win, I'll double the reward.
The Witcher's challenger this time will be Vess, a maiden serving in an elite unit of the Temerian army.
I surrender!
A few more like him when I could conquer half the world. Give him the prize! He's earned it!
The king wanted a spectacle and he got it. A shame the result was so predictable.
Witches are not invincible.
Seems this one is. But you were brave nonetheless.
She fought harder than all the Kedweni soldiers combined.
You're very kind.
Wasn't so kind in the arena.
He took me seriously.
That's true.
Thanks for not giving me a handicap. I'm going back to my camp. Visit me if you want.
Women. Here's your praise. I need to get back to my business.
Thanks.
What else am I to do? This mist's driving me crazy.
Well, it was here yesterday.
I fought in this guy in your time.
The elder and the recruiter are coming for you.
I wanted to thank you. That was a great fight.
The only great fights are those I win.
It's no dishonor to lose to a mutant created for swordsmanship.
If it wasn't a tournament but a battle, we wouldn't be speaking now.
You were better than all the knights of Ketwin put together.
You're very kind.
I'm sincere.
A rare trait. Perhaps I should take advantage of this opportunity.
Since we're being honest, I'd like to have some wine with you.
With pleasure.
I wasn't expecting you to agree. This was your chance to get back at me.
I have no need. In truth, I'm grateful to you.
Interesting.
I was sure you'd go easy on me. Then I'd have told you to bugger off. But since you took me seriously, I have some Toussaint wine in my tent. Could I tempt you?
Lead the way. I learned more about you from that duel than from all our conversations put together.
I'm curious. According to Geralt of Rivia, what is Vess like?
She's ambitious, honorable, and beautiful.
In that order?
What if I say the reverse?
If you think I don't like to hear compliments about my beauty, you're very wrong. I'm a soldier, and it pisses me off when I'm viewed as a pair of tits atop an arse. But I'm also a woman, and like every woman, I have my needs.
In that case, let's drink to your needs.
I fulfill my needs differently.
Then what do you want to drink to?
To us?
I didn't know there was an us.
Better to live a day as a king than a life as a beggar. First we'll drink the wine, then we'll go to bed.
Can we do it the other way round?
He was slaughtering pigs at the time, so he takes a pig's eye and puts it between...
He does what?
Puts a pig's eye in it. The elder and the recruiter enter, and the mother says, "Son, they've come to take you to war." He's standing with his back to them.
Oi, what you doing here?
I heard Zivik can't wait for you to get back.
Plough it all. If we miss muster, he'll have us flogged. Get us out of here, will you?
You came here on your own. You can get back on your own.
This place is crawling with drowners. I mean, we'd have stayed in our tents on our arses if we'd known. We're safe in the circle, but 3 feet outside, and who knows what would happen.
All right, we'll go back together, but let me look around first. Apparently it's bad luck to tread on the ashes. Strange aura. Let's take a closer look. Carved from a solid piece of stone. Reusable, you could say. Candles, amulets, coins. People make offerings here like they would at a shrine. Candles. The stench is worse than Zoltan's boots. Nothing unusual about them otherwise. Square coins adorned with a fish. I guess the plotters like to come here. Let's see. An unnatural stillness typical of intersections and places where streams of the power meet. Unnerving but harmless. People seem to be staying away from the wheel. They're afraid, while the gifts are at a safe distance from it. Except for one person. With Kedweni Army-issue boots. Glad to know I'm not the only one to desecrate this site. Animal tracks. Dogs, wolves, bears, even birds. You'd think this was a feeding ground, but they all fear the circle, except for cats. Their tracks are everywhere. One even napped on the pedestal. Triss once told me cats like to sleep on intersections, and they're the only beasts apart from dragons who can draw the power. They clearly like this place. Sabrina was nailed to this wheel. Something protected the wheel from the flames. It's hardly scorched. Fresh holes and splinters. Someone's pulled nails from the wheel recently. I better take one, just in case. I need to bring the king here. I need to reenact the execution. If I can only summon Sabrina's ghost, I could force her to lift the curse. The Draugrs and the mist will remain, but at least the king will be safe. I need to know what happened here. Witnesses of the execution, they're the key. If I can just find out how Sabrina died, I should be able to free Henselt of the curse. 2 leads. Sabrina's cultists and the nail thief who's obviously immune to the aura of this place. Time to question some soldiers.
You've looked and touched your fill, right? Let's get out of here.
How did you manage to avoid the drowners on your way here?
The visionary was with us. He led us through, then left.
Did you see them burn the sorceress?
3 years ago! We both served under Henselt then, but only the 5th Company guarded the stake.
They say the king never wanted to make a spectacle. Some soldiers never come here, but others visit the circle to check the remains.
You're just like them. To you, it's only a superstition to make money from. You're looking for old nails in the ashes.
Like that shitbag who trades outside the inn.
You're mistaking me for someone else.
Really? Then give us the nails.
I'm keeping it.
Keeping it? Not heard what they say. Relics are like fist tech for simple folk.
Did you light those candles?
We did.
What's it to you?
Burning them for Sabrina?
To you, 'tis a waste of time, right?
Feel their eyes on you. They're watching us. We won't get out alive, superstitious idiots that we are.
Don't you believe the visionary? You don't have to. But it was worth a try, right?
Old idiot. It's his fault we ended up here.
What kind of stories did the visionary tell?
He says, if we burn candles, the dead sorceress's spirit will save us from death and battle.
He also says only those who believe will survive.
I believe him. Know why? He lives deep in the valleys, but something protects him from all those harpies.
I don't like this place.
Thought you'd want to stay the night here.
I know at least a few places I'd rather sleep. Come on.
Beats me why they've been fighting over these hellholes for generations.
I get goosebumps every time I go outside the palisade.
Guess Vic was right. We should have sat on our arses.
You'll be whistling a different...
Drowner lairs. Not the best spots for picnics.
Curses on him! If it wasn't for you that have eaten us...
We owe you our lives, Witcher. We can't let Zivik catch us.
Don't shit your pants! Sabrina saved us from the monsters. So what's one little Zivik to her?
His mother comes and tells him the elder and the recruiter are coming for you.
Life can be really serious. I fought from the other guy.
Not another fucking stone.
Done with this cursed place. Wouldn't comment. Swear.
The Devil said this nail was the closest to her right hand.
You fool! You'd believe him if he told you it was Sabrina's shin bone. He ripped you off.
What's going on?
Stay out of it.
Sabrina was a saint in her lifetime. Remember how she healed the wounded?
But now she's dead and can't help anyone.
I believe the visionary. Those who dismiss his words are doomed.
Doomed are those who take lunacy for prophecy and carcasses for holy arses.
What's this argument about?
I bought a relic to protect me from Scoia'tael arrows. They say I was ripped off.
That relic's rubbish.
Show me the relic.
What for?
I have a similar nail. Mine's rusty, but this one looks like new.
So what?
Told you! The seller ripped you off!
I'd like to talk to him.
Better hurry up, because if he's conned me, I'll chop his head off.
So long.
They've hired a witcher. in this cursed place.
We'll have to sit it out
Respect,
like hens
Mom.
on their eggs until this mist lifts.
It won't just disappear.
Of the humankind. She is an homunculus, conceived by the sorceresses.
The Knight of the Flaming Rose, here.
Geralt of Rivia. Now I recognize you. Terrorist. Killer of Siegfried of Dunel. Murderer of Jacques de Aldersberg. I've long waited for this chance. Defend yourself!
It won't just disappear.
Greetings, Master Witcher.
They say only a spell will lift.
How's service under Henselt?
See anybody complaining? And we don't like busybodies.
What do you want?
Hello. Hello.
They've hired a witcher.
Hey, Whitey, why'd your hair go white?
I'm done with this cursed place. The bloody comet, square coins, and that fucking fog.
As long as they pay us, I'd say.
Relics, artifacts, trinkets and talismans, hallowed and highly valuable.
I'm interested in objects that belong to the soldiers who perished in the battle 3 years ago. Not any old things. They have to be magically active. I know how to check.
That's not my speciality, Witcher. I deal in relics.
I found footprints at Sabrina's execution site. Do you know anything about that?
Why would I? You found them, not me.
Yet your boots are black from ash.
Shh. All right. What do you want to know?
Do you believe in the power of your merchandise?
You mean the relics? Others believe in them, that's what counts. They'll believe in anything that gives them hope. Soldiers shit their pants and throw up in fear before going into battle. If kissing a rusty nail gives them courage, then in my book, it works.
Did you see Sabrina's execution?
Sure I did. I was in the 5th Company. I remember the commotion when that idiot Yahon killed her with a spear. If only I had that spear now.
You know Yahon?
Never heard of him. Where'd you get the idea that I know him?
Where is Yahon's spear now?
I don't know. Besides which, it's none of your concern. I simply won't talk about that.
Do you remember the curse that Sabrina placed on the king?
When they set the stake on fire, she shouted something to the king. His face went red, but I couldn't hear very well. She probably foretold his syphilis. A gruesome death.
Do you remember the sorceress Sabrina?
Same as all the others. Looked like a young nympho, but an old hag inside. You want to talk about her? See that freak who burns candles?
You know Yahon?
Never heard of him.
Got anything interesting?
Ash from the stake where Sabrina burned. Nails that fastened the wheel of death. Splinters from the wheel. I've also got some metal parts and some of the martyr's garments. Whatever your heart desires.
Hello. I'm a bit scared of going against the saint.
The enemy have fed you their propaganda.
Sabrina, who died on the fire! Help us! Thanks for your help, Witcher. We were in a tight spot there. The rot fiends are multiplying like rabbits. We were on our way to see the visionary, bearing gifts and all. But I'll be damned if I'll take one more step that way. Wouldn't be on your way to see him, would you? If you are, give him this coin for us. Do what you will.
I awaited them. They were to come bearing gifts. I heard their cries. Guess they were attacked. If they're not here, they must be dead.
Rot fiends attacked them, but they managed to escape with their lives. Weren't up for any more adventure, though, and went back to camp.
You listen. I know those soldiers. And I know they do all kinds of nasty things. But not one of them would dare cheat me. What do you want from me? I'll not believe you came here by chance.
Yeah, you're right. I need to learn some things, and few are willing to talk. Sabrina Glevisig's story, that's what interests me most.
Listen, I'll not speak with you until I get my coin. Pure and simple. Though I do provide charitable help to the faithful, if you were to become one of them. Wonderful! That's about right. So tell me, what's in your mind?
You must know a lot about Sabrina Glevisig's death.
Sabrina the Martyr left the world of the living to protect us all.
Why the candles? What's the difference between Sabrina and other mages burned at the stake?
Others were strong in life. Her power bloomed when death wrapped its steely arms around her. She took the soldier who ended her suffering under her kind care. He never had to fear walking alone in the dark again. Have you seen the area? It's full of beasts and monstrosities. Yahan, the merciful soldier, has walked in the blaze of our power ever since. No creature born of darkness can get close to him.
Did you hear about the curse Sabrina cast on the king?
Of course. A well-deserved punishment, a ghostly spell from her crimson lips. The king concocted a cruel fate for the sorceress, humiliated her, made her suffer the flames. Bound to a wheel and placed on the stake, she suffered in a way unimaginable to ordinary humans. But when the flame reached her maiden waist, not a single cry could be heard, only words foretelling King Hensel's imminent demise. Let a shooting star split the heavens and mark its mortal journey with a braid of blood. Let fools be duped by the sight of fish scales, turned by magic into square pieces of gold. Let the unicorn violate 1,000-year-old rules, prompting a just punishment. Sabrina suffered so badly that a merciful soldier ended her torment, thrusting his spear into her aching heart.
Any chance of finding that spear?
It was so long ago, Witcher. But I believe the spear went to another soldier. The bugger sells relics from Our Lady by the Camp Inn.
I know who you mean. Now, back to some other matters. I talked to the relic seller. I know you killed Sabrina.
That man died long ago. I'm no longer a soldier, murderer, or coward. Sabrina set me free.
Tell me again what you know about Sabrina.
What exactly do you want to know?
So long. Take that.
Not another fucking stone.
Relics, artifacts,
I know you have the spear Yahan used to pierce Sabrina's heart.
I told you about that, and I thought the old freak was trying to forget the sins of his past.
I need that spear.
Tough luck, Witcher. I last saw it a few years back.
What happened to it?
Look how similar we are. You want knowledge, I want coin, and we both need help to get what we want.
How much?
What are your customary take-ins on a contract? I'll gladly accept but 1/2 of that.
Tell me about her.
After all, business is going well. You see, when Yahan lost his head for Sabrina, I bought the spear from the innkeeper. The donkey's ass pawned it in the inn. He drank like a fish. By then, Yahan had already hidden in the hills where no one dares to venture. Some call him the Visionary, but in my book, he's just a nutter. Beats me why the beasts don't attack him. A fisherman who supplies the canteen said that some monsters hate the smell of fish oil. Yahan makes candles out of it.
What did you do with the spear?
Sorry to say I lost it in a dice game. Shame, because today it'd fetch a good price. I lost the spear to a soldier who later fought the squirrels in the forests of the Pontar Valley. He told me he'd used it to kill some Scoia'tael big shot. I heard the shaft cracked as if there'd been some fucking jousting tournament. The most interesting thing is that big shot is still alive. I heard he's now with that vixen from Edern. Some frigging commander. Elves are weird creatures. Who knows, maybe he still has that spearhead.
Yorvith.
You know him.
I'll tell you for 100 orens.
Bah!
So long.
What do you want, Witcher?
The soldiers you were looking for, they got held up for a while at Sabrina's circle.
Oh, the idiots! To be duped by witchcraft and superstitions. I'll put them to scrubbing the latrines indefinitely. But I thank you for bringing them back. Your reward, as promised.
There's a soldier by the inn selling scraps from Sabrina's execution site.
I know. The damn quartermaster. This business of his muddles the minds of the soldiers. Suddenly, everyone believes a splinter in your pocket'll protect you in battle. Half-wits.
After what happened here 3 years ago, it's no surprise they're terrified.
I'll tell you one thing, Witcher. In combat, I can count on my shield, my armor, and my comrades, if they still live. Many of those boys will die in Vergen, even with their pockets stuffed with mystical splinters that cost a silver piece each. I want them to be afraid. When steel hits steel, I want them to be alert, damn it! If they're dumb and put their trust in rusty nails and ashes, they won't have a hope in hell.
So long.
Get a hold of yourself, soldier.
The whole camp's gone berserk looking for the coins. Grown lads with their arses in the air.
Of the humankind, like idiots.
Greetings, Witcher.
The sight of your camp must instill fear in your enemies' hearts. I'm certain the stench does.
Normal military conditions, Witcher. Boiling cabbage, stale sweat, and the smell of fear. They're constant companions in the expansion of any great empire.
Thanks for the history lesson. I take it you'll wait until the last minute to bring the remaining troops across.
Nothing sinks defenders' hearts more than steady increases in their enemies' ranks. Though I'll say these Vergen sons of bitches are worthy foes and won't flee so easily. It's good having a neighbor who knows how to fight.
I'm not sure the people of Eddern share that sentiment. Deathmold was kind enough to help me. I may be able to lift the curse sooner than I thought.
Details don't interest me. I expect results. That said, Master Geralt, what would you say to a long-term offer? Protection, for instance.
If it involves eliminating monsters, then yes.
That's perfect. My regal person is at all times threatened by potential monsters.
Not the same. I'm ill-suited to being a bodyguard.
You tread upon a slippery meadow, Witcher. Beware, it's strewn with the nastiest cowpies. I'm not one to be refused.
Still,
I've had people beheaded for more pleasant answers.
I won't change my mind.
Fine response. I see there's truth in what they say about the size of a witch's privates. I'm glad to see you're no pushover and have a mind of your own. If only I had more men of your ilk, and not the kind of ass munchers that infest my court.
She is an abominable, conceived by the sorceresses Philippa Eilhart